Welcome back to my playthrough of Skyrim. Thanks for joining me again. We're in the Frozen Hearth. This is the inn here in Winterhold. We're just kind of exploring Winterhold. Our ultimate goal here really is to visit the College of Winterhold. That's what we're doing here. But apparently we're also supposed to find out about Isabelle Rolane in Winterhold, and maybe we'll find out about her as we walk around. But let's go back outside and walk around a bit and explore the place some more. Make our way down the street into the college itself. Looks like a nice day. This is the Jarl's Longhouse. We visited that before. We came from that way, I think. I guess we did. That makes me wonder why I didn't harvest these snowberries when I walked into town. What was I thinking? And then we've got a destroyed house here. Not sure what happened here, but not many people live in Winterhold anymore, I don't think. Not many people visit Winterhold anymore except to come to the college. That's what we've gathered from talking to people. Here on the left, we've got a house. This is Berna's Oddments. Guess this is kind of like a trading post kind of place. You lost? What do you mean you lost? What kind of thing is that to say to a customer? Huh? Just for that, I'm going to go upstairs and look around. Yeah, I'm going to make you follow me over here. Because I know you don't like it when people walk around in your house. There's a book over here called Mystery of Talara Volume 3. And, it's a nice bedroom. It's a nice house. I kind of like it. I like the big cathedral ceilings there. It's pretty cool. Well, let's see what Berna's got.
Just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Okay.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
Oh, okay. Let's just ignore that. Do you get much business way up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Cool. So, why did you set up shop here?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
So Ranmir is your brother. Ranmir is the drunk that we met in the Frozen Hearth in the last episode. You said something about a bad deal?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
Well, I could look into that for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
50 gold, huh? Well, either we take it or we don't. I'll take that claw for 50 gold.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it?
I ain't worried about it.
But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Sure. Okay, so we got the coral dragon claw, and oddly enough, that does not set up a quest for us. Can we trade with her or not? Yeah, if we look here at our miscellaneous, nothing in here about a claw. Just another one of those things that we're supposed to remember, I guess.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth. I do what's necessary, so some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Really? Even the claw? Because you were just saying a lot of bad things about the claw. Do I have anything I want to sell to her? I have these amulets here that I guess I'm hanging on to. I meant to store these back in one of my houses, but I forgot. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever use them, but I guess they're kind of one of a kind, so maybe it's kind of neat to collect the whole set. I don't know. Banded Iron Shield, why do I have this? I don't know. I'm going to sell it to her. And, There's the coral dragon claw that she just gave to us. That's pretty cool. Not gave, sold to us. If we look at the stuff by value, I still got this sanguine rose that's actually kind of a neat staff. I'm hanging on to it. These elven boots of hauling that I keep forgetting that I have. Whatever. And ring of smithing, which I actually do have equipped. I guess I don't need that equipped all the time, do I? Got some souls, poisons, a dwarven mace. I'll never use this. Let's sell that to her. These flawless amethysts. Yeah, well, yeah, we could sell these to her as well. A couple garnet rings. Sure, why not? Sell those. And another flawless garnet. And what else? A couple garnets here. We'll just sell these things. Ice Wraith Essence. I don't care about this stuff. Sell that to her. She's almost out of money. Almost done selling stuff off to her. And now I'm into the half weight stuff. Well, I'm not sorted by weight, am I? I also have this East Empire pendant. I don't know if this is important or not. I just hang on to it because I'm a doofus. I need to drop this off somewhere. Just, I don't know. It's a unique item, I think, and so I'm hanging on to it. Harker Tusk, I probably don't need that. And then we get down in here into this stuff. And I guess that's all that I'm going to sell to her right now. Okay, cool. I indeed. Well, I thought that maybe we could talk to her about this.
Don't get too far ahead.
If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed or working on winding up that way.
I was thinking that maybe we could ask her about this Isabel Rolaine person. This person that her brother
My
Ranmir.
brother's a good-for-nothing drunk.
Okay.
We'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him.
This person that her brother was in love with, and then she disappeared and it turned him into a drunk. That's interesting, all those soul gems there. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Keep walking down the street, seeing what else there is to see here in Winterhold. Another shell of a house here. Not a whole lot of buildings here. Here we've got Kraldar's house. I don't think we've met Kraldar. But, oh, it's Thonjolf here.
Kraldar's family was once very powerful in Winterhold. It's my honor to assist him even now.
Is Kraldar the Jarl? No, the Jarl is Korir. So, this is Kraldar. Let's talk to his assistant first.
Kraldar's family was once very powerful.
I don't know if he's his assistant or not.
It's my honor to assist him
Oh,
even
he
now.
does say assist.
Kraldar's
Oh, okay, that's all he has to
family
say.
was once very
Okay.
powerful in Winterhold.
He's like, what's going on
It's my
over
honor
here?
to assist him even
Hello,
now.
how are you, Kraldar?
Will you be needing anything special today?
I don't know, man. Talk to me.
Winterhold may not look impressive, but it has a very rich history.
Oh, wow. I'd really like to know more about Winterhold's history.
I'm afraid the Winterhold you see before you is somewhat underwhelming. I can assure you, though, that it was quite something in its prime. An early capital of Skyrim, you know. Sadly, the Oblivion crisis took its toll on Winterhold, in more ways than one. Then, the Great Collapse swallowed most of our beloved city.
The Great Collapse, huh? What's that?
Just about 80 years ago, there was a terrible disaster. The cliffs overlooking the Sea of Ghosts collapsed, taking most of Winterhold with them. In the middle of it all, the college was practically untouched. Many of the survivors were suspicious. Some believed the mages were behind the whole thing, and others felt they could have at least prevented it. Archmage Aren assures me that his people had nothing to do with it, and I believe him. But Winterhold never recovered.
Okay. Well, how did the Oblivion crisis impact Winterhold?
You may have noticed the college just to the north there. Very prestigious place. Mages from all over Tamriel traveled here to seek knowledge. After the Oblivion crisis was over, many felt that magic users were to blame. Elves, to be specific. It created a great deal of tension. A good many dark elves were driven from the city, and people became uncomfortable with the presence of the college.
Okay. Was the college dangerous?
goodness, no. They're simply scholars. They mean no one harm. I've had several conversations with Archmage Aren over the years. Oh, he's perfectly polite, if a bit guarded.
Okay, well, thanks for the info, random person who may or may not be important later on in my story. Nice talking to you.
Aye,
indeed. Okay, well, nice little place you've got here.
Winterhold may not look
your buddy.
impressive, but it has a... Winterhold was once the capital of Skyrim.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Quite an honor.
Yeah, quite an honor. Quite an honor. Always got to check out these houses. You never know whether there's going to be anything in them. Lost treasures. You never know, man. But there's quite a few of these here, huh? Are these, is this part of the place that fell off into the sea during the Great Collapse? I don't know. Boy, the weather has changed, huh? It was all nice and sunny, and now there's a blizzard that's blown in. Use wood chopping block. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go back this way. I just wanted to check out these ruins here. Wow, look at that. A lot of snowberries around. And another one of these big old things here. Well, you have to imagine that this is the college. If we walk this way, what do we see? Some arches. More snowberries. That's interesting. Look at that. Well, that looks safe. Let's walk across that, by all means. Oh. First, let's mine some iron. You can't have too much iron. You can't. I mean, you could try. But you could always find a use for iron. Do you see Stenvar there? He was watching every swing very intently. I've lost my bearings here. Okay. Here we go. Who's this? Hello, how are you?
Cross the bridge at your own peril.
No kidding.
The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What do you mean? Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Well, I'm here. Well, what is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I enter the college? Mother, may I?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I want to use the power of ice and fire to destroy any who oppose me. I desire to bend the will of those around me. I want to unravel the mysteries of Therius. I just wanted to see what it looks like inside. No, I want to use ice and fire, man.
I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic.
Okay.
A small test, if you will.
All right. I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Fine, I'll take your test then. Give me a test.
Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration.
Oh.
Summoning one here would certainly show your skill.
What? I can't summon a Flame Atronach. Never mind.
No? Very well. It's your choice.
Huh. Really? And then she could train us in Destruction Magic, which is the magic that I like the most, I feel. I'd like to know more about the college, if you wouldn't mind telling me, Feralda.
We are the only group left in Skyrim dedicated to the study of the arcane. There are others who study, to be sure, but they do so in private and often in secret.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind some training in Destruction Magic.
If you can pass the test,
damn it.
then yes. Greetings.
I'd like training in Destruction Magic.
There's nothing more I can teach you.
Oh, she cannot teach me anything yet. She will not let me enter the college.
All right, then.
Just because I don't know how to conjure a Flame Atronach, and... I mean, is that part of Destruction? I don't think it is it? Well, I do have Conjure Flame Atronach, don't I? Alright, fine. I'll conjure a freaking Flame Atronach. Say it like that. Yeah, I'll show you.
No matter what, the college will endure.
May I enter?
If you can pass the test, then yes.
I'll take your test.
Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not?
Yeah, I can do that.
I look forward to it.
Started first lessons. Summon a Flame Atronach. Aren't you a little bit worried about it? Okay, we've visited the College of Winterhold now, so that little miscellaneous quest is now completed. And this is like a whole new major quest, not even a miscellaneous quest. First lessons. In order to join the College of Winterhold, I need to show I'm capable of simple magic by summoning a Flame Atronach. I don't really feel like this is simple magic, but whatever. Here we go. Ready? Flame Atronach.
The college is
Whoops,
an asset to
wrong
Skyrim,
button.
even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Whoa now. Ease off on the magic.
You just told me to cast something. There you go, I just did it. There. Look. Flame Atronach. Look. Look. It's right behind you. Look. Look. It's right there.
Well done indeed.
Darn straight. Well done.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Cool.
I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, let's go. Yeah. Whoa, what are you doing? Whoa, what the... Okay. Achievement unlocked. Gatekeeper. Report to Mirabelle Irvine. The quest now says... I've been allowed to join the College of Winterhold and need to find Mirabelle Irvine for a tour of the grounds. Report to Mirabelle Irvine. I didn't know I could cast a Flame Atronach. Ooh, neat. What's this? Oh, she's like, what are you doing?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Hey, is there any advice you can give about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes.
Yeah?
Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Okay. So who is this Mirabelle Irvine anyway?
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aren may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that.
Okay. Where did I need to go again?
You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds.
Okay. Now can you train me in destruction magic?
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Oh, now she can teach me. Okay, whatever. Sure, train me. Sure. Yeah, destruction increased to 52. Yeah, 53. Yeah, 54. 55. And 56. Cool. That's it. No more training. Nice.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Okay. I'll go check her out. Man, they should really do something about this bridge. College of Winterhold discovered. Achievement unlocked Explorer. Okay. Let's take the long way around. This is kind of neat. Got these little lights here. Ooh, what's this? Hall of Countenance. Well, that's where she said that we're going to find Mirabelle. Let's go. What time is it? It's the middle of the day. We're good. Oh, here's some nice quarters here. This bed is owned. Somebody's humming. Here's a little place to eat. Some coins have fallen on the ground there. Ooh, a bunch of soul gems. Staff of mage light, some gold. Oh, we found ourselves an alchemy lab here, if we were ever interested in using an alchemy lab here in the Hall of Countenance. Somebody else's room. This bed is also owned. Long taffy treat. Okay, somebody likes their sweets. Oh, hi. How are you? I didn't see you sitting there.
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Not really, but let's chat.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
That's good advice. So summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
What was that little effect that just happened? Did you see that? Oh, what? Why is my vision doing that? What's going on? Is there some kind of effect on me that I'm unaware of? Fortify health, fortify smithing, resist disease, resist frost, because I'm a Nord. Oh, this is because I'm a beast, and the mage stone. Huh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, my vision's doing that.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
So, are there many conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Phalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Yeah, why did Phalion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Phalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aren found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Yeah, Phalion is the one who's in Morthal now. He can teach us about conjuration, but I don't really use conjuration, so I'm not going to bother.
All right, then.
All right, then. So what's going on behind me here? Hearing sound effects. Not in here. And then here's somebody else's bedroom. And then, there, I guess is where we're going to... Oh, that'll take us back out to Skyrim. Why is it taking me back out there? What is going on in this place? Can I jump in here? Take a bath? So let me see what quests I have selected. First lessons, I have that one selected. And I don't have anything else selected. But this thing is acting like I need to go back outside. I thought I was supposed to come in here to find this person. What is... What is making these noises? What in the world? Is there something going on upstairs? Maybe there's something going on upstairs. I don't know, man. But let's go up. Let's take these stairs up and see what's going on up here. Who's making all that racket? Nobody in here. There's a little bed. Maybe this could be our bed if we ever were accepted here. This bed is owned. Mage gloves. Here we've got... Ooh, we found ourselves an arcane enchanter. Display case. And some common as old gems that apparently we could just help ourselves to. Another display case here. Some mead and some wine there. There's somebody in there. Are you the one making all that noise? We'll find out here in a second. Tolfdir's Alembic? I have never heard of such a thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, and we found ourselves another alchemy lab. Who are you? Oh, what are you doing? Colette Marantz. What the heck are you doing? Healing herself.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone...
Oh, sorry, I got a little too close.
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Why wouldn't I? Of course it's valid.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Okay, so you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Okay, let's change the subject. What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I just want to see what you have for sale. She sells a bunch of gems that I would be interested in purchasing. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to sell to her in exchange, so just have to keep that in mind, that this is another place we could come to sell off stuff, which is nice.
Until next time.
Until next time. Oh, ugh. What are you doing? Making a freaking racket. Okay. Oh, there's even another level up here. Let's keep going up. Oh, let's take us back out to Skyrim here. And now it's nice and sunny out here. The weather changes often and quickly here. Nice little view of Winterhold. And I'm guessing this is the part that fell off into the sea here and destroyed half the town, what we're looking at here. So, where am I supposed to be going? That direction? Now it's telling me to go back inside. Pretty neat place. There's kind of a college feel to it. Another door here. This will take us to the Hall of Attainment. I could have swore that she told us that Mirabelle was in the Hall of... well, whatever the hall was we were just in that I don't remember the name of now. I'll go ahead and through this way. The Hall of Attainment. Who's going to be in here? Here we've got some books. We've got The Amulet of Kings. Souls, Black and White. Little eating area here. Another nice little room. Storage. Another room here. Another available bed.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Yeah, looks like it. Here's some more books. We got the Book of Daedra and the Madman of the Reach. What's up?
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
Really? Talk to me.
I don't think anyone here truly understands how useful my work will be.
Was there any college business I can assist with?
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. Until next time.
What? Okay. Fine. Be that way. See if I care. Ooh, glow dust. More gems. For some unknown reason, it would be stealing if I took them from here. And I guess that's all there is on this level. Let's go down. Storage. Another bedroom here. This bed is owned. Another bedroom here. Yet another bedroom here with Azura and the box. Void salts. And more soul gems. Okay, just a bunch of rooms. Well, let's see if we can find this Mirabelle person. See if the game will lead me there. The game is telling me to go straight ahead. Oh, okay. Somebody's standing here. Cool. Who's this?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Ooh, Savos Aren.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Aren, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Yeah, geez. Let's see here. What's the purpose of the college? I'd like to know more about the college's history. Dangerous research must be a problem here. Well, what is the purpose of the college exactly?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me a little bit more about the college's history?
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
That sucks. What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused it?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Okay. Well, tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Wow. So anyway, dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay, well, it's really nice talking to you, Aren. What's going on over here?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
What's going on here? Hey, Thalmor, hold up.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself?
Interesting.
I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
Really? What was that? Well, before we get to this, let's ask him these things. I'd like to know more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim. To guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
What is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does the Archmage often ask for advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Okay. Well, not that it's any of my business, but what was that conversation with Mirabelle about?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college.
Is there some kind of problem?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
Okay.
Your superior and I were simply having a
Your discussion sounded like an argument to me.
Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice here.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. So we got the Thalmor sticking their nose in the college's business. And I apparently have an insatiable appetite for snowberries. So check this out.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
It's pretty cool. I like the work they've done here. Well, here is Mirabelle.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you, Mirabelle. I'm supposed to talk to you. Why am I supposed to talk to you? Well, you're supposed to give me a tour of the grounds, I guess.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Hell yeah. Novice hood added, novice robes of destruction added, college boots added. Boy, I haven't worn college boots since I was in college. Sure, I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Cool.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Problems with the local Nords, huh? Yeah, some of those Nords do not like that the college is here. They blame the college for the Great Collapse. Just taking our time here.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. Let's go. She was going to stand there and wait for us.
Now I'll show you to your quarters.
Ooh, I have quarters.
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Ooh, we get a nice room.
This is where you'll be staying.
Ooh.
This bed and desk are yours.
Wow.
Please try and be considerate of others.
This is awesome.
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Wow. This is a great room. I was expecting the one over there in the corner next to the piles of hay. This is awesome. I've joined the College of Winterhold. Mirabelle Irvine has agreed to show me around in order to become familiar with the grounds. Okay, so we enter the College of Attainment, and it's the first one on the right. What do you think about that, Stenvar?
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Tolfdir. Yeah, we just saw that thing called Tolfdir's something or other that I'd never heard of before. Can I ask your questions?
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Okay, fair enough. Cool, we're gonna go...
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay, listen to Tolfdir. Hold on, you said we could talk.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Okay. Hey, where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Okay, so what's expected of me here?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
Okay, cool. Nice talking to you, Mirabelle. So, I'm supposed to... Let's see, I have joined the College of Winterhold, and after a tour of the grounds, need to find Tolfdir, who looks after the new apprentices. Apprentices? What the heck am I saying? We're supposed to listen to Tolfdir. But before we do that, I want to go back in to the Hall of Attainment here, where our quarters are. I just want to look around our room.
I'm working on some very important research.
I mean, we get some vampire dust and some void salts and some ice wraith teeth. Now, these I don't have any problems taking because I've been told this is my room, and so I have to think that these things are here for me. So I will be taking these. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and take this common soul gem here. And let's see, anything in the wardrobe? Got some fine clothes in here. And actually, we should go ahead and put on our robes here. Novice robes of destruction, novice hood, and college boots. And apparently I'm still wearing these gauntlets. We'll take those off too. So now we look like this. We look like we belong. And Stenvar's like, What the hell have I gotten myself into? I don't belong here. Blue mountain flower, ectoplasm. In this wardrobe, we've got more fine clothes. In this wardrobe, we've got gold, which I'm going to take, and a roll of paper. Here in this wardrobe, more gold. So I guess these people just, you know, like, yeah. Hey, let's take these mage gloves. We need something for our hands. Let's put on the mage gloves. Here we go. Whoops. Now, that kind of completes the outfit, wouldn't you agree? And now we've got a barrel with a sack of flour in it. More barrels over here. Cabbage. Potato. Red apple. This wardrobe here with some fine boots in it. So I wanted to come back here and read this book, Azura and the Box, because we have a quest related to Azura, and I'd like to learn more about Azura. The more I can learn, the better I'll be equipped to maybe make the decision as to what to do with that quest. Can I reach the book from here? I can. Let's read Azura and the Box. Azura and the Box, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 11. Oh, well. By Mirabelle Sul. We're going to go ahead and read it. Enchelbar? Enchelbar? Sure. Enchelbar had enjoyed an adventurous youth, but had grown to be very wise. Had grown to be a very wise, very old Dwemer, who spent his life searching for the truth and dispelling superstitions. He invented much and created many theorems and logic structures that bore his name. But much of the world still puzzled him, and nothing was a greater enigma to him than the nature of the Aedra and Daedra. Over the course of his research, he came to the conclusion that many of the gods were entirely fabricated by man and mare. Nothing, however, was a greater question to Enchelbar than the limits of divine power. Were the greater beings the masters of the entire world, or did the humbler creatures have the strength to forge their own destinies? As Enchelbar found himself nearing the end of his life, he felt he must understand this last basic truth. Among the sage's acquaintances was a holy Chimer priest named Athenic. When the priest was visiting Thalag Zdurims, Enchelbar told him what he intended to do to find the nature of divine power. Athenic was terrified and pleaded with his friend not to break this great mystery, but Enchelbar was resolute. Finally, the priest agreed to assist out of love for his friend, though he feared the results of this blasphemy. Athenic summoned Azura. After the usual rituals by which the priest declared his faith in her powers, and Azura agreed to do no harm to him, Enchelbar and a dozen of his students entered the summoning chamber, carrying with them a large box. As we see you in our land, Azura, you are the goddess of the dusk and dawn and all the mysteries therein, said Enchelbar, trying to appear as kindly and obsequious as he could be. It is said that your knowledge is absolute. So it is, smiled the Daedra. You would know, for example, what is in this wooden box, said Enchelbar. Azura turned to Athenic, her brow furrowed. The priest was quick to explain. Goddess, this Dwemer is a very wise and respected man. Believe me, please, the intention is not to mock your greatness, but to demonstrate it to this scientist and to the rest of his skeptical race. I have tried to explain your power to him, but his philosophy is such that he must see it demonstrated. If I am to demonstrate my might in a way to bring the Dwemer race to understanding, it might have been a more impressive feat you would have me do, growled Azura, and turned to look Enchelbar in the eyes. There is a red-petaled flower in the box. Enchelbar did not smile or frown. He simply opened the box and revealed to all that it was empty. When the students turned to look at Azura, she was gone. Only Athenic had seen the goddess's expression before she vanished, and he could not speak, he was trembling so. A curse had fallen, he knew that truly, but even crueler was the knowledge of divine power that had been demonstrated. Enchelbar also looked pale, uncertain on his feet, but his face shone with not fear but bliss. The smile of a Dwemer finding evidence for a truth only suspected. 2 of his students supported him, and 2 more supported the priest as they left the chamber. I have studied very much over the years, performed countless experiments, taught myself 1,000 languages, and yet the skill that has taught me the final truth is the one that I learned when I was but a poor young man, trying only to have enough gold to eat, whispered the sage. As he was escorted up the stairs to his bed, a red flower petal fell from the sleeve of his voluminous robe. Enchelbard died that night, a portrait of peace that comes from contented knowledge. Publisher's note. This is another tale whose origin is unmistakably Dwemer. Again, the words of some Aldmeris translations are quite different, but the essence of the story is the same. The Dunmer have a similar tale about Enchelbar, but in the Dunmer version, Azura recognizes the trick and refuses to answer the question. She slays the Dwemer present for their skepticism and curses the Dunmer for blasphemy. In the Aldmeris versions, Azura is tricked not by an empty box, but by a box containing a sphere which somehow becomes a flat square. Of course, the Aldmeris versions, being a few steps closer to the original Dwemer, are much more difficult to understand. Perhaps this stage magic explanation was added by Gore Phelim because of Phelim's own experience with such tricks in his plays when a mage was not available. Marabar Sul left even the character of Enchelbar alone, and he represents many Dwemer virtues. His skepticism, while not nearly as absolute as in the Aldmeris version, is celebrated even though it brings a curse upon the Dwemer and the unnamed house of the poor priest. Whatever the true nature of the gods and how right or wrong the Dwemer were about them, this tale might explain why the dwarves vanished from the face of Tamriel. Though Enchelbar and his kind may not have intended to mock the Aedra and Daedra, their skepticism certainly offended the divine orders. And I'm going to take that book. It belongs to me now. All right. Well, we're going to hang out in this room here. Stenver is going to stand there and watch me like some kind of perv. In the meantime, I'm going to end this episode. When we come back next time, we will go over and look for this Tolfdir person. He's going to look over us as a new apprentice. Thanks for joining me on this episode. Hope you guys had fun. If you did, why don't you let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. See you next time.